Okay, so everyone has lost their minds and everything is on fire. Um, yeah, that's basically my quick summary of social media after the elections. So in this video, I'm just going to go over some of the unhinged things that I've been seeing on social media and YouTube since Trump won. It's literally like everyone was restraining the last tiny bits of sanity and clinging on to the remainder of their brain cells until the election night. And now the strength is gone and we're descending right into hell. Okay, I know that sounds like a little bit dramatic, but I don't think I'm alone here. And I'm pretty sure like everyone's seeing pretty much the same things. And whether you're one of the ones happy with the results, the people cackling as loud as humanly possible while flossing on the graves of their enemies, doing the stanky leg, hitting the whoa, and every other form of celebration they can think of, or you're on the other side and you're coping, seething, weeping, threatening to leave the country, cutting off your family, throwing public tantrums, pooping, dying, and whatever else that shows everyone how unbelievably sad you are. Whatever this is, no matter what you feel about it, I think we can all agree the sliver of bipartisan unity that we have left in our country is disintegrating. And okay, for example, I keep seeing people dox each other that they disagree with politically and then celebrate it. Yeah, how is celebrating doxing going to lead to anything positive? If we keep smoothing out our brains and celebrating unhinged behaviors like doxing, we'll have a civil war, legitimately a civil war. Not saying anything positive or negative about the people, but Nick Fuentes was doxed. The organization called the, Aggressively Doxing Legion, the Anti-Defamation League, they're doxing people. Nick had to pepper spray a woman in the face because she followed up on a post that was on X. It was a doxing post made about him. And so she showed up at his house at his front door to, I don't know, talk shit or something. Do these lunatics think they can just crawl out of the comment section, corner someone in their home, and achieve some sort of victory? All it's going to do is instantly put bro into fight or flight. And he's not going to flight when he's cornered in his own house. So that situation got really ugly. And this Facebook post, it sums it up. It pretty much sums up the situation, unless it's fake. So yeah, I'm just going to read this post from the woman named Marla that was pepper sprayed by Nick, because I think it's indicative of her, the mental state of these people. So this is what I did. I shot a short video less than 2 minutes from the public property of the sidewalk outside of this address, the one that was doxed, noting that there were no boxes. As I did, a woman pulled up in her car, rolled down her window, and was like, "Is this where the douchebag lives?" Paraphrasing. And I was like, "I think so." And we laughed about his incel ass for a minute. Then she was like, "You should ring his doorbell and see what he has to say for himself." Again, paraphrasing. And I have one serious weakness. It's chocolate. I think, where did that come from? I think this shows how disorganized the brains are of these people. She couldn't go one paragraph without compulsively talking about her love of chocolate. I don't know how that has anything to do with the traumatic event, but anyways, okay, I have two. Okay, so it's not just her love of chocolate. One more relevant for this situation. I cannot back down from anything that even smacks of a dare. Oh, God. You have... Anyways. So I figured there was no solicitor signs up, and believe it or not, I would have respected that. Oh, that would have been the line? Not running to someone's address to yell at them. That wasn't the line. The line would have been a little sign that said no solicit. That would not have been the line. Anyways. So I rang the doorbell. He immediately swung open like he was at damn Waco, sprayed me with a burning liquid, pepper spray, mace, and pushed me down the stairs onto the sidewalk. I rolled into a protective position because I was anticipating kicks or stomps. He grabbed my phone, ran back inside. I like how even that, she's talking about her fear during the moment. I'm sorry. I don't condone any violence. Absolutely not. I don't even condone anything from anyone in this situation. But you probably should have had those fearful thoughts before you walked up to the door. Before you approach a stranger, someone you don't know, to yell at them in their house. Just get the fear there. Get the fear where you should have the fear. Anyways, so she has the video, holding on to that one for evidence. The woman in the car, probably feeling shitty for encouraging me to do it, as she should, called the cops and made a report. She begged for me to get in the car with her because she was scared for my safety and I wasn't going anywhere. Her whole family should be afraid for her safety. She's being a loony bin. Thanks, mysterious friend, for calling the cops. Okay, well, at least they found friendship. So that's something. Okay, I understand that people can say some really crazy things online, and it might make you mad, but these people don't actually want the smoke. They just don't live in the real world at all. Like, do you really want to live in a world where people can just show up at your door because of our political beliefs? That is the worst thing. No one wants to do this. I definitely don't. 99% of these people cannot fight anyways, and they're just riding the Delulu Express into Humiliationville for a chance to look cool and go viral. And it's truly embarrassing to be alive. Like, sometimes it's truly embarrassing to be alive, I'm not gonna lie. And I don't even get me started on the situation with the ADL, because they're an organization and we shouldn't have to lecture them on common sense ethics, but here we are. Oh, and now we have Asmon Gold's community getting banned from subreddits like r/Elon Musk, and because they lean right, and which you can see from these screenshots. I found that some of his community, they're getting banned from r/Pix as well. Like, what the hell is going on? I enjoyed Asmon's World of Warcraft fashion shows, and now I literally can't look at an unrelated pics of monks fighting the police. What good is freedom of speech if you get punished for every single opinion you have? Doesn't feel very free. Like, can anyone escape this shit show now? The gaming community is divided. Journalists don't understand that they are provoking teenagers with their constant moral grandstanding, which is just brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. But this election cycle seems to have reignited their pride, and now they just have to speak up. They have to speak up about the negative Steam community, or they will burst at the seams. Not realizing that if they just shut up, they won't give young male teenagers anything to rebel against. But they won't. They're not going to shut up. So now, most AAA game releases only add fuel to the divisive insanity, and journalists with absolutely zero speck of self-awareness have taken up the job as gravediggers, making a cozy little spot underground for everything I used to love. And there's a meme branch of government now, which is just, it actually feels appropriate in relation to everything else. So, maybe in 2028, we'll have a clown as president. Megan Thee Stallion can be vice president. They can start the Free Diddy movement, sponsored by Johnson & Johnson. That'd be pretty sick. Just keep cranking up the memes. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how this trajectory ends. And no, but for real, I know how much we've all grown to hate moderates, because extremists on both sides tell us that we have to pick a side. We have no choice, because that's what extremists do. But I think we need some way to remove politics from some facets of life. If all we do is try to smash our enemies and focus on everything that divides us, we'll continue to see families broken apart, more lifelong friendships lost, our nation destroyed. I'm definitely not saying to bend the knee to evil, but I'd love it if we could just go back to a time where, or fight for a future where, we focus more on listening to our enemies and trying to find the areas where we can agree, as opposed to, we have to bridge this gap between the insanity of the internet and real life, or we'll lose the only unity that we have left. So anyways, thanks for listening to my rant. Like I said, my opinion is I just want there to be some sort of cohesive unity found, because as I look at everything, all that is happening is every single area is becoming more inflamed, more aggressive. I don't want to see people's families. Like, people won't even come to certain holiday events because they're pissed off that there was a political disagreement. It makes me want to staple my lips shut and just literally, the second I hear politics, just dive out of the nearest window. I don't understand how it has to be so insane. We have to find a way to simmer it down just a little bit, just a bit. I want gaming back. I want social media back. I just want civility back. That's what I'd like. So anyway, so thank you for listening to this rant. I appreciate it. My name is Pulse. I'll be doing random rants, some gameplay stuff, just random things, because I just feel like I should join the discourse because I'm annoyed. And that's just,